Hello and welcome to a very special edition of my regular player questing. We are finally at 5.3.5, which is the skill path. Now, the reason this is special is because it's really the only group where I had five, completely ranked up skill champions. You'll see in my roster here, I have two science, four mystics that are ranked up. I have the mutants now, but I didn't have them at the time I went through the mutant path. And then, of course, my only two cosmics. I hate Gamora so much, but she got me through it. So, anyway, the smart way to play through Act 5, Chapter 3 is to take a look at your path, or what round you're on. Take a look at the path you're going to be doing. And then you don't have to use that particular class. Like, on the skill, I should probably be bringing Wolverine, Scarlet Witch, and then, maybe two or three of my best skill champions. You don't really need to bring the full freaking party every time. But, hey, I started out this game with ranking up that Karnak first. I haven't used them in a long time, so we're going to put them to use. And here's the fun way I'm going to do it. I'm not going to scout my path. I'm just jumping right into it. I thought about scouting it, and then I was like, you know what? Let's just go take one of the first paths that doesn't require a key and jump right into it. And then I edited the videos a lot so that you don't have to watch these loading screens. Just for this first initial run, it was so I could have time to explain what I'm doing. So it's like a challenge to myself to see if all that skill that I put in, can I give it good use? And even Gwenpool here, I haven't used Gwenpool in a long time. I mean, she is amazing. I love her. I think she's one of the best characters in the game. It's just, I haven't really, she hasn't been on my Alliance War, Alliance Quest team in forever. I accidentally parried while I was trying to evade. I suck at evading Thor's Special 2, so I try to keep him in Special 1 as much as possible. And then, of course, right now he's a never rated, so I can just go at it, which that's one of the reasons I love Gwenpool. I'm kind of at the stage of the game where I prefer not to power lock any opponents. And I know a never rate's not a power lock, but the reason I try to avoid it now is because I prefer baiting specials. But Thor, he's not gonna kill me anyway. I knew that, so I went ahead and brought Gwenpool for the fight because I knew she would be fun. And then you get that armor break in, and she starts hitting him way harder than she needs to. So yeah, not too bad. For whatever purpose, I thought I edited this part out. I guess I did not. I tried to skip all the damn loading screens so you could just jump right into the action. I guess I edited that much of it out. Okay. I promise I will get better with my editing skills. Now, if you want to fast forward this fight, feel free to. It's King Groot, and I took in Karnak because why not? You know, he throws nothing but critical hits, so he's pretty fun for it. But I'll go ahead and tell you, spoiler alert, I think it goes on for like 150 hits, give or take a few hits. So, yeah, if you want to fast forward them, go for it. If you want to know how I like to fight King Groot, though, you'll notice I try to constantly bait the special 1, and right there, he, dashed forward during his special 1, which was weird. He doesn't do it every time. You'll notice, see right there? He just, charged forward as he activated it, and then even though I had dashed back, he still, if I wasn't blocking in confidence, he would have got me right there. So it's kind of bullshit, but whatever. The reason I try to keep him away from Special 2 is I don't know how to evade his special 2. I go all the way to the back side of the screen. I wait to the last second. I dash back, and I still usually get clipped by 1 poison, which is fine. Karnak has awesome built-in poison resistance, so it's not that big of a deal if you do get hit. But God, this fight was boring. This fight's boring to talk about. It was boring to fight it. Like I said, I do not blame you if you just wanted to fast forward through this shit, because I don't know. I should have brought somebody else. If I was playing this without using only skill, I probably would have brought Dr. Voodoo or Scarlet Witch, because that regen gets really annoying. That's what makes the fight so long. And if you could get it over quicker, go for it, you know? But no, I gotta show off them Karnak skills. Oh, man. And also, I was trying to time it to where whenever I'm trying to bait him to use Special 1, I was trying to time it as best as possible to do it while he's in his Fury stage, because you can't, like, parry him while he's in a Fury anyway. He'll shrug it off. And you really don't want to make him shrug off all of his Furies, because as soon as he gets rid of them, he goes into regen. So the longer his Furies are active, the better. And finally, we're starting to see he's finally getting chipped down. It's just taking forever. I don't know why I brought Karnak. I think Karnak in my team is like the expendable one. He's the weakest link on my entire team, and because of that, I just wanted to use him up as quickly as possible. I brought some of the others. They, which you'll see as it goes on, they have better uses than just, this guy's easy to bait. It's just a long fight. Very, very, very long and annoying. I felt like I was doing Realm of Legends for a minute here. Okay. Screw the big tree. Now, we have Dimensional Being here. Of course, I brought in Blade. So, if you thought that last fight was long, this makes up for it, because Blade just cuts right through him. He's got Danger Sense up. Again, I'm baiting Special 1 because it's easier to me. I can evade both of Ghost Rider's specials, but to me, Special 1's just much easier. And you can charge in. You'll see, like, as I get more comfortable with it, I charge in faster and faster. Because you can, like, as soon as that whip is down, like, you can charge over it. It doesn't hurt you. Good old Blade. Everybody loves Blade. He's the cheat code, right? Well, you'll see later that Blade isn't exactly... He does still require you to have some skill to play with. Because the sad part is, on the event quest, I died at Kamala Khan with him like 4 times. Vulture. Oh god, Vulture. I think one of the main problems with Vulture, to me, one of the reasons I don't like him, I don't use him, I'm never going to grind the arena for him, and I'm never going to have problems fighting him, because he was in that Spider-Man challenge that we had, and he was the boss. And he was really annoying and kind of difficult as that boss, with all of his buffs and crap on him, all the nodes. So, I don't know. I already knew this was going to be a super easy fight. If I'm not mistaken, I used Gwenpool in that Spider-Man challenge anyway. And I'm just used to fighting him. I'm used to baiting him. I'm used to his heavy. I mean, he's just... I fought him way too many damn times while he was beefed to hell to have a hard time with him now, if that makes sense. It's like Winter Soldier. You know, everybody fights Winter Soldier so many times because he's the Realm of Legends practice punching bag. You fight him so many times that he's just not hard anymore. I run into him in Alliance Quest, Unblockable Special 1. I'm like, okay, no problem. Now we have the rematch of the trees. We have the little tree this time. Karnak does a lot better with this fight. And one of the things I want to point out is, again, I'm baiting Special 1. But I want you to notice throughout the fight progression, watch how long it takes for me to start charging in. And I'm pissed off at this point. Pissed off. So, I mean, that King Groot fight was so long, and I'm just, kind of taking it easy. See, I waited too long that time. He evaded back, but something crazy happens here in a minute. My damn family's dogs ran outside the gate, and I had to look up for a second. And when I did, I just started playing like crap because I couldn't pay attention to my phone. And since I'm trying to do this in one run through, yeah, that's a major problem. I can't hear the audio for when I start yelling at the dogs, but it comes up here somewhere in the middle of the fight. And then again here, I'm just constantly going for that special 1. His special 2 is really annoying. Ah, there it is right there. That's when I started yelling at the dogs, and I was like, ah, shit, I forgot about the game. And I charged in too late, like an idiot. I should have just stood back and, played like normal or something. I tried to punish that special way too late. But now, for the rest of this fight, I'm damn concentrated. And you'll notice I am rushing through his fucking tree spikes. I don't care about his root fingers or whatever the hell those are. I had to, make up for my huge mistake, and I just started getting really aggressive with them. Almost too aggressive. I kept almost pushing him to special 2. But again, I'm just charging through his spikes like I don't give a shit. I did not want to die. I knew I was making this video, and I do not want to die to Groot. That would have been terribly embarrassing. So, made up for it though. That's the important part. You can't let one bad part of a fight completely screw you up for the rest of the fight. I see that happen to way too many people. You slip up once, and then you panic, and then fight's over. Here's one that I really hate. I suck at Venom for one or two special reasons. One, I cannot do his special 2. 2, when you try to bait his special 1, he, like most AI, after you dash back from one medium, he will run away from you. Except Venom, he seems to think that he's got that long reach and his damn big juggernaut arms. When you try to dash back, a lot of the times he'll throw 2 or 3 more hits at you. And it gets really annoying, and you've got to time it just right. I hate trying to bait his special 1. I hate his special 2. There's just so many things I don't like about him. So I brought Gwenpool just so I could innervate him, because like I said, I usually prefer not to. I usually like to bait specials and all that shit, but not with Venom. I cannot stand Venom. He's such a hard fight for me, and I don't know why. Everybody else, they hate Venom because he's weak and, he's a pansy and he can't hit, and for some reason, I fight Venom, and I'm like, oh god, not this guy, because he's going to kick my ass. Gwenpool, she held her own, though. Innervate's so freaking wonderful. Normally, I would do a special 3 afterward, but because it consumes your bleeds, and I have to play so defensive with Venom, I decided to just keep reusing special 2 over and over. The fight's a little bit longer because of that, but I'm playing it safe here because I'm trying to do this without resources, with a stupid team. If I would have brought in a regular good team, I wouldn't have had any issues with this, but I got Karnak and Kingpin in this freaking fight. Okay, now this one here, that was my first mistake. I forgot about the heavy. His arrow, you've got to time it all right and be smart about it. So I often misjudge his arrow. I hit him with a special 1 here, specifically for the reason it cuts down his attack by 45%, because I already knew, I'm going to mess up. He's going to start doing bleeds through blocks, and he's going to fuck me up, and I'm going to have a hard time. And that's what I told myself, but oddly enough, this is one of my best Yondu fights. one of the reasons I used Kingpin for this fight was I was expecting he's going to hit me through the blocks and it's going to cause bleed. And because of that, I wanted Kingpin to shrug it off. And of course, shrugging it off increases his rage, gives him more attack. Would have been great. But no, aside from that first just charging into his fucking fist, the rest of this fight goes really smooth. Now, if I was to do this over again, and I was having that good of luck, like I said, I wanted to use Special 1 to reduce his attack so that I could survive better, but he was playing right into my hands. If I was to do this again and I was having that kind of luck, I think I would have only used Special 3s to increase my rage so that my damage would have went up and the fight would have been over a whole lot faster. But it is what it is. It's just a whole bunch of arrow dodging. I hate him. I hate him because you've got to get him to use a medium attack if you want to parry. So the only way to get him to parry is to like put some distance between you and make him charge you. But usually, if I have that kind of distance when they're charging me, I like to intercept anyway. It's hard to adjust your playstyle completely different to fight one fight. So I was in the zone at this point. I'm like, yeah, I got this fight. Got this fight down so hard. And then I ran into the arrow at the end. Okay, now I brought Crossbones into the Unstoppable. I wasn't sure if his Furies could shut down Unstoppable or not. I figured I'd give it a go. I fucked up that intercept there. Lost a bunch of health. I like Crossbones a lot. He feels slow to me. He feels slow and clunky. So it's pretty common for me to mess up. I should not have pulled that overrun. I wasn't really paying attention. I just went back into the block. But oh well. It happens. Crossbones is great for like you get those Furies up and take care of stuff. Not the smartest choice for an Unstoppable fight because 1, you start losing Furies when you bait a special. 2, you're going to lose all those Furies while you run away from him while he's unstoppable. It just wasn't the smartest choice. So I wanted to try to keep him between 2 and 3 bars of power. That was like the sweet spot. That way I could get plenty of hits in beforehand. Kind of, make use of the damage that I had as best as I could. Again, I stupidly went into overrun too early. Got to get that sweet incinerate damage on him. Unstoppable Colossus is a lot easier than Juggernaut, even though they're basically the same, but he's smaller. He's not tiny, but he's smaller. Now, Civil Warrior. This should be the easiest fight here, right? Except it gets kind of annoying. Civil Warrior. I like Civil Warrior a lot. His armor ups reduce your offensive ability accuracy. In this instance, it's reducing Furies. I told myself to just take Karnak in. But instead, I wanted to just go ahead and use Crossbones again. Wasn't exactly the best choice. Alright, we get him out of his special. I don't mind baiting or dodging. I really don't bait Civil Warrior much for Special 1. I'm saying I don't mind. I can evade both of them fairly easily. So, the Special 2, a little simpler. Oh, Special 1 is just dash back, but you gotta, like, not charge into the damn force field, which I think I might even do in one of these fights, but it's a bad habit of mine. So, see, and I should have gone for it there, but instead I wanted to get that overrun. The problem with the overrun is it cuts your block proficiency down pretty significantly. So if you're going to use overrun, you got to be ready to intercept and punish whatever they're doing. That's what I should have done. Made a mistake. Oh well, Crossbones down. I was like, I'm going to just bring Karnak in like I told myself to do in the first place. because Civil Warrior, his armor ups are not going to affect my ability accuracy with him at all. The critical rate that goes up is a passive, so not a big deal. Get that special 2 out of him. And I know Karnak hits kind of weak. I mean, even his crits are pretty low. But it's the fact that, you know, you throw a lot of him. He's not the best character. He's not the worst character. He has almost no utility. He's got ability reduction on special 3, true strike on special 1. And he's got some pretty cool debuff shrug off. But yeah, he's an alright character. He's not the worst. He gets the job done when I need him to. That filthy hobo. Alright. Iron Fist. I don't know if this fight's shorter than the Blade versus Ghost Rider, but it felt shorter. I mean, I just run right out of here and cut through him. He's so easy. Like, you can bait and evade either his special 1 or his special 2. They're both really easy to evade. And you can just keep him there. You don't have to block anything. You can just keep him pushed up and just get it done. It's so easy. Now, you notice I didn't use special 2 this time. It's because, again, like I said, his specials are easy to bait, easy to evade. I wanted to get the fight over faster, so I aimed for the special 3. I just wanted to get him out of that first. Special 3, that armor break is crazy. It's like 6,000 armor rating it breaks. It's crazy good. So, Gwynpool gets to just rush in and finish the job as soon as he, you know, attacks me. Apparently, I cut that fight off. Well, you can imagine it went down pretty easy. In my editing, it showed it to the end. I don't know why it cut it off. Obviously, Gwynpool didn't take any more damage, so I just went ahead and used her for this Hulkbuster. Man, I need to get better at editing. I don't use a computer for these, by the way. It's all done on my cell phone, so I don't really have, like, a, you know, Photoshop lab, or what do they call it? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, though. I don't have all that expensive stuff, so I'm just using my cell phone. These videos are for my friends, so nothing crazy. I was taking way too much block damage from this bastard. I knew I was. So I was trying to get in, like, okay, I'll get him ineverated. Oh, wait, no, the ineverate expired already because I took too long. I didn't feel like Gwynpool's toast here yet. I just knew, like, just keep him at special 1. You know, it's like dodging Red Hulk. It's real simple. What I should have done there was push him through block to his special 1 again. That I made the mistake. I should have just baited that special 1, but now, yeah, I can't do that. I forgot I don't have willpower activated right now, so yeah, that just ate through me. It's okay, though, because you know who I bring back into this fight to finish it off. Not Blade. Not Kingpin. Go, Karnak, go! I'm telling you, the reason I use Karnak so much is, like I said, he's an expendable champ. He's somebody that I'm not ever going to revive if he dies. So I keep falling back on Karnak. And I had so much great experience using Karnak because he was my first rank 5. He was my first dupe 4-star. You know, I've just used him a lot. He taught me how to avoid getting hit. He's really good. Like, he's a trainee. He's like a trainee for getting better at this game, basically. So, like I said, he was expendable. I brought him in to finish the fight. If he died, I wasn't going to cry about it. But he did the job. Again. Now, here's where shit gets fucked up. Everything gets fucked up right here. Doctor Strange, easy fight, right? Doctor Strange is so easy. He got nerfed. He's not cool anymore. Nobody uses him. I don't know what I was doing wrong here. I was screwing up so bad. It started out not too bad, don't get me wrong, but I just started playing like absolute shit at this point. I was trying to. I know it's hard to punish his special one, so I was trying to play it easy. Playing it safe, taking my time. Karnak didn't stand much of a chance at any rate because his health was so low. But here you go. He's just going to go over there and block now. And I know when he gets the special 2, if I block it, I'm going to die. I was too low on health. So, that fight wasn't really bullshit. It's the next fight that screwed me over. Alright. We've only used Blade one time. Even though he doesn't get Danger Sense against Doctor Strange. He has regen, and he has the bleeds. He should be able to get this fight done relatively quickly. And then I go in, and it's the shittiest I've ever played. I'm like, oh, okay, so I take a couple hits. Accidentally, I forget that he has a 2-part heavy attack. So now I'm just like, well, shit, what am I going to do? I'm backed into the corner with Blade versus Doctor Strange. I am playing like absolute shit. Now I'm like, all right, well, I can reach in and get this done. No, that block damage, he is just cutting right through me now. God, I didn't know what to do. I'm just like, all right, concentrate, regen when you can, get that special one out of him. Just use all your power for regeneration. Oh no, he went to special 2, bastard. That pretty much wasted that whole time of regenerating. I evaded way too early on that second hit. Yeah, I just lost my blade like the biggest noob in the game. Oh well. Because we got one guy left, Kingpin. Now we got to rely on the Kingpin. This is where it starts getting fun, because everybody says Kingpin sucks. I don't agree with that, but I don't really disagree with it either. Offensively, his damage output is not bad. Once he's duped, you got the 2 rages. Preferably, though, you got to get him up to 4 or 6 rages to really start becoming effective. As a defender, he's got some cool utility. His special 2 is kind of difficult to evade, and it will make him go unstoppable for like 6.5 seconds, which is ridiculous. But for the most part, I use the special 1 as much as I can to cut down on their attack, so that if I get clipped, if I have to block some, it's not a big deal. Finish off Strange with them. There's 2 more fights before the end. Angela, I decided, let's just go right in here and let's do this. Angela is not hard. All you have to do is keep her using her special 1. Yeah, she'll get Furies when she goes over 1 bar of power, but all you got to do, you're going through special 1 over and over. Like I said, you're just going to deal with the armor up. So this fight, I knew it was going to be a long fight. I went ahead. I know she's not going to hit me because, like I said, she's really easy to fight. So for this fight, I go straight up to special 3 so I can boost my damage output. And what are we hitting here for now? About, 397 through a regular light hit on her armor up. It's pretty good. When we go for the special 3 to kind of boost them up a little bit. Now watch the damage increase. It's not that much at first. I'm going to try to get that special out of her. So now he's doing 520. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I think it was like 4 something through her armor up. So we'll compare it with the armor ups. Yeah, 408 through the armor up. Nothing too special. But I'm going to go ahead and go straight for that special 3 again. Just like I said, you got to bait her special 1 over and over and over again. Angela fights are kind of boring, but, whatever. I'm just going to get to special 3 again, get me 6 rages, and then I'm going to start tearing her ass up. Of course, she's already almost dead. Alright, just got to bait her out one more time. Alright. He's doing 408. Now, keep in mind, I'm in assassin range right now, so the attack rating is going to go up. I think I have 2 or 3 points in assassin. But he starts to kill it now. He's got those 6 rages. Boom. 700 damage on light attacks. He just, oh man. That's why I say he's not bad. It's just, he doesn't have out of the gate damage. You got to ramp him up, and it takes a little while. And then finally, the boss, Black Panther Civil War. I think I threw a couple of level 2 health potions into Kingpin. I don't remember what I did at this point. Checking him out. He's got some buffs for... Basically, they're trying to keep him armored up as much as possible so that he has that reflective armor. He can stun you whenever he's got armor up. So it's a problem. I try to just keep him using specials as much as possible. I was throwing the Black ISO again to lower his attack rating. It also reduces his defensive ability accuracy, which would reduce the number of armor ups he has. Which would be handy if I had to parry him. But as you can see there, he threw up an armor up on that anyway. I was trying to play as safely as possible. I really didn't want to use any resources. I mean, level 2 potions are resources, don't get me wrong. And then I screwed up right there. I missed the 5th hit of that combo and left him open. So I have a ton of these level 1 revives. I thought about using a team revive, and I'm like, you know what? I think Kingpin can do this shit. So the only units I spent here, I grabbed 1 healing potion. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do this. I'm gonna do this with Kingpin. I'm gonna get it done. And it's probably stupid. I should have healed up more than that, but I was confident at this point, man. I was confident. I realized the only reason I died was because I made a stupid mistake, and if I could avoid making that mistake this time, well, things would be different. Alright, so we get his attack down. I'm going to try to... A lot of people struggle with his special one. You just got to make sure you keep some distance on it. It is a pain in the ass to avoid. Ha! Unstoppable belly flop. That was a risky move, considering I didn't want to use resources, so he could have fucked me up. Not too bad. I don't know if it works for his heavy, but when you use a special 2 while you're unstoppable, you gain a rage every time they hit you. Which is another, I guess, easy way to ramp up your damage. But you don't want to be using it in stuff like Act 5, because they hit so fucking hard. If he hits you one time with that reflective armor built up, there's going to be so much direct damage, it's going to be ridiculous. Pulling it off, though. Pulling it off. And now he's down to his, I don't remember if it's Pessimist or whichever one, but hey, he gets all those damn buffs, gets a little crazy. Again, I'm just trying to keep him in special range so that I can evade him. Special 2 is way easier to evade. I know I got him right now. He's done. So I somehow managed to do it. I used 1 level 1 revive and 28 units with Karnak on my team instead of going in the smart way with like Wolverines and Scarlet Witches and